episode is proudly sponsored by Champs Boxing Store and Limitless Power Boxing in association with the British and Irish Boxing Authority. Now let's get behind the bell. Welcome to this week's episode of Behind the Bell. As ever, we're joined by Matt. How you doing, mate?
How's it going, Lee? You up, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Well, this week we were meant to be joined by our friends at Checkmate Promotion, but obviously, as we all know, boxing camps go all over the place and that. So unfortunately, they didn't have time to speak to us this week. But we'll be hopefully having them on the show very soon. So we wish them luck with how their training camps are going, and we look forward to speaking to them soon.
Good luck, guys. Good luck.
And so this week I wanted to speak about with last weekend, Adam Azim.
Yeah.
Very well documented with ADHD, and it just got me thinking that as a lot of people may not be aware, me and you suffer quite severely with dyspraxia.
Mm-hmm.
And dyspraxia is a little bit professional now. So dyspraxia is a development coordination disorder. It's a common disorder that affects movement and coordination. So signs of dyspraxia are your coordination, balance, and movement are off. How you learn new skills, think and remember information at work or at home, your daily living skills such as dressing or preparing meals, your ability to write, type, draw and grasp small objects, how you function in social situations, and how you deal with your emotions. Also, time management, planning and personal organisation skills. Now, me and Matt have suffered with this all our lives, really. And before we get into, I know this ain't boxing related, but I've struggled as a kid because I didn't get diagnosed till I was 15. So I was the lazy writer and I was the person who didn't care about my presentation and I couldn't be bothered to learn and stuff like that. And I just wanted to know, where you was a fighter and you had a long career, Matt, how did you find having a disorder about your coordination and movement in the boxing ring? Because at the end of the day, boxing's all about movement and space and coordination.
Yeah, like with me, it was I'm quite a stubborn little git. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't care how long it took me. I was going to get to where I wanted to be. Like obviously, people that have watched my story in the past, I was in MMA first, so it was very tough, probably more tough than boxing, because all I had to worry about was the feet and the hands in boxing. MMA, you got to think of your hands, your legs, your movement, your wrestling. It took me about 3 years to get to my first fight.
You have to declare to anyone in the sport that you had it. Do you think you need to declare stuff like ADHD and?
I let my trainer know.
Yeah. And
he was really supportive. But yeah, like if you can get around it, what's the point in declaring it?
Yeah.
Like I just think we're all human, no matter what special needs you have. We're all human beings, and if you really want to do something, you're gonna do it.
Yeah. So I hate the term special needs. It's a barrier. We all have our own barriers.
It's a label, isn't it?
Yes. And once you say, oh, it's a special need or a disability, you're put in a category. And like you said, if you want something, you'll find a new way around it. It's just finding a different route to get there.
Well, of course. Like you will get there. You will get there 100%. If you really want it that bad, then you will get there. Nothing's going to stop you. It'll be more challenging, but you'll get there.
And when was you diagnosed with dyspraxia?
When I was 6, mate. Yeah. I can't really remember it, to be fair. It's just like a normal life. It's just like my normal life, really. I didn't really. Yeah, no, I don't really remember a lot of it. I just went with it.
Yeah.
Like,
it used to make me laugh because everyone would fall downstairs and I'd fall upstairs.
Yeah.
Like it was like.
Yeah. Oh, the amount of times I can walk through my kitchen and I eat the corner of the table. It's just unreal. Unreal.
It is funny sometimes, like, Like, because you notice once you've done it, you're like, why did I do that? Like, it's just something that you did, but you haven't. I'm like, I do it at work all the time now. When I'm walking around the classroom, I'm always tripping over the young people's feet and stuff. And I sit there, I didn't think I was that close.
Like, well, even the weekend, I went round your house the weekend.
Yeah.
On the way out of the front door, I tripped over your mat.
Yeah.
like, yeah, just, but it's just, I don't know any differently.
Yeah, they say here.
I don't know any different.
I just wanted to get the point across this week because, like we said, we had Adam Azine, who was very well documented with his ADHD, and obviously I know that we share the dyspraxia condition and know what it's like, and I just want to get the message out. I think that people, no matter what challenges you got, no matter what, like you said, if you want something, then you can reach it. And I think you're sort of proof of that because of the sort of career you had as a trainer, as a fighter, as a corner person. You battled through all by having that condition. And I don't think it's a condition people, even now, they're more aware of, but they don't know too much about.
Yeah, like it's getting more. It's getting more. See, I can walk through a street, yeah, and I can tell who has it and who ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like it's getting a lot more popular. It's in the same family as dyslexia.
Yeah.
But dyspraxia comes in all different ways, shapes, sizes. So people can be non-verbal with dyspraxia.
Yeah.
It comes in all different shapes and sizes, but these people are so clever. They are so clever. Honestly, I at the age of about 9, 10, they said I'd never ride a push bike. Oh fuck, I was on that push bike like there's no tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just, yeah. Like,
I think that's the thing that shocks like the young people I work with. Like my writing's like a 5-year-old, but I've worked in education for the last 20 years. Because a lot of my sessions are done through speaking or done using the computer. But that don't always help. If people see some of our WhatsApp messages with the auto correction, I think even just become on, I said I saw out a link and come out as kink. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
But listen, going back to the labelling, what is normal?
Exactly.
What is normal is a perception. Is someone's expectance on how other people should be, so therefore it's an opinion. There is no such thing as normal. Everyone's beautiful in their own kind of way.
Exactly. I totally agree.
Like, yeah. Listen, like people, when people around me, they're just laughing because I do so many stupid things. Like when I was around your house the weekend, I was just being a div. But DIY, you can vouch for me on that one, Lee.
DIY and DJing and dancing at the same time.
Multitasker, mate.
Yeah. We're talking about normal. Something that a lot of people are thinking is not normal is what design have decided to do with a subscription model. See, I'm a bit 50-50 with this because obviously we're in a cost of living crisis and things had to raise up, but they've sort of done it so they can still stay away from, because initially they said they weren't going to be a pay-per-view platform. And by upping the prices every month, they're being able to bring Joshua, Canelo and stuff over the next 3 to 6 months, not on pay-per-view, just at a higher price range. So do you think it was a smart business move by DAZN, or do you think it's something else?
It was always going to happen, Lee.
Yeah.
Like you just hit the nail on the head. Cost of living crisis.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen. Everything in life's going up in money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it makes sense. And the thing that I probably might not be happy with, yeah, they've moved it up to £20 in the UK. In America, it's a lot higher than that. But the thing is, I wouldn't be happy about is if you got to pay that £20 and then pay another £20 on top to watch your Canelos, your Joshua's, your, you know what I mean? That's probably one thing I wouldn't be impressed with.
And do you think, because obviously the Franklin fight could be a banana skin for Joshua, do you
Million
think
percent.
that Eddie's trying to cash in on Joshua now because this might be the last opportunity to cash in on Joshua? Because if he loses, he's sort of done, really, isn't he?
This is a very dangerous fight for Joshua. Very dangerous fight. Franklin ain't no fool. I don't know. Listen, there's one fight that everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
Are they holding on to that? Maybe. But if Joshua don't perform on April the 1st, I think he's finished, mate. I think he's done.
So just read on Monday that it looks like Wembley is going to be home for the Usyk-Tyson fight. I think that's a good move, keeping it in the UK.
That'd be sick. That'd be so good. I might even think about going.
And who's winning that one?
This is going to be one of Fury's toughest fights. 100%. But I've got to stick to my boy.
Yeah, definitely.
I just think the boxing brain is a genius. The man's a genius. The man's nearly sworn in. The man's a scientist. He's it's just in him. It's in his blood. He's the man. I cannot see anyone beating him. He's going to be up there with the greatest, mate.
Yeah,
100%. This generation's Muhammad Ali. I've said it time and time again.
Do you think now, because of I know as a fan we still would want to see Joshua Fury, but do you think because of how Joshua's stock's gone down, this could be Fury's last fight?
Anything can happen in boxing. We've seen it firsthand. Yeah. So it's hard to say. Listen, if Joshua loses this fight, but Fury's the kind of madman that will go, all right, Joshua, I'll give you a chance. If he beats Usyk, he'll be like, come on in, Joshua, get your belts back.
Yeah.
And then that's the fight. That's the fight we want to see. Can I see it happening? Maybe not. But it could happen. It could happen. But I can't really see it. I think Fury's give him enough chances. Obviously we don't know what's going on in the background. Like I can say, I don't work on assumptions, I work on facts.
Yeah.
So we don't know the real story on what happened there, why that fight broke down. But can I see it happening? Not really.
Talking about the Furies, next week, as we spoke previously, Tommy and Jake. Tommy hasn't turned up to the press conference in Saudi. Do you reckon he's just playing mind games, or do you reckon?
Yeah.
Could be a full food?
Yeah, it's just all mind games and silliness.
Yeah, so we're just saying I'm not playing to your tune.
Yeah, basically, because it is the Jake Paul show.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to have anything to do with it. I think it's a stupid fight. All right for money if you're fighting, but for the boxing world, not so much. I'm having nothing to do with it. I won't be tuning in. Yeah, so don't know. Ain't got a clue.
Okay, and just before we wrap up, you've got some news of your own? Do you want to share with us what's been happening over the last couple of months?
So yeah, I know I've kept saying it. So I've been really struggling, Lee, to be fair, to keep in this boxing world. And I was sitting there brainstorming, must be about 4 or 5 months ago now. And I was like, how do I keep in it? And how do I give back to the community that looked after me for all them years? So I started investigating what can I do. So then I found Limitless Power. Now, Limitless Power is a boxing brand. I'm working on it hard, very hard. I've had about 3 text messages whilst been on the phone to you just now. And it's going to be a boxing brand. A few big names are going to be using the brand. And what I'm going to do is, so there's some children that are in my old gym, the one I used to fight out of. And boxing's expensive. Kickboxing's expensive. So every pair of gloves I sell, I will be putting in a part of the profits to help them along with their career.
Oh, brilliant. That's really good.
So yeah, guys, if you can get Limitless Boxing a follow on Instagram. T-shirts and hoodies will be coming in around about Thursday, Friday, so get them pre-ordered. Yeah, we're going to be doing pads. We're going to do bespoke gloves with your names on, any color you want. Eventually, we'll be doing fight kits. We'll be doing punch bags. We'll be doing shorts. We'll be doing anything you can imagine on boxing. We're
proud to announce as well that Limitless Power has happily decided to sponsor the podcast. All the links to Limitless Power's Facebook page and Instagram page and where to order the stuff will be in the description at the bottom of every episode. Just before we wrap up, why Limitless Power? What does Limitless Power mean?
Limitless Power.
What does it mean?
Limitless Power. It means you're powerful beyond measure. So I live by the quote. I don't know if you've ever heard this quote, but is my deepest fear is not that I'm inadequate. My deepest fear is that I'm powerful beyond measure. Yeah. That rung in my ears. Obviously, we all know my last name. Come on, like that had to be thrown in there. Yeah. So Limitless Power. New big thing coming through. Going to be in talks with a few sanctioning bodies, trying to get them on board very soon. Couple of pros that are happy to be helping me out on, and we all know these pros. Helping me to get the name out there. I'm not going to be greedy with it, Lee.
No.
Do you know what I mean? But like I said, boxing's expensive, and obviously I need to make a living. But
you want to give back, like you said, you want to give back to the community that brought you through. So, of
course, like these kids, I wish I had something like this when I didn't start boxing till I was 18, 19. Yeah. So I wish I'd done it as a kid, and I wish I had these people that want to help around me then. Do you know what I mean? And I still want to be a role model to these kids that some of them haven't got. Some of them haven't got that role model. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's sad. And the boxing, kickboxing is a savage world. You know what I mean? And it's just, yeah, I just want to give back, enjoy the process. I'm loving doing the designing stuff. And yeah, we're gonna sponsor a couple of fighters. Um, I've got two. I've got two in talks that want to be sponsoring me. Me sponsoring them. Sorry. And yeah, it's just exciting times, to be fair. Like, instead of sitting here moping around that I can't box no more, like I'm doing something else. And also, I've got that boxing knowledge. Do you know what I mean? I've got that boxing, what a comfortable glove feels like. Someone just making a glove and going, does it work? I know how it works. I know what a comfortable glove is. Like, all my gloves are going to be made with horsehair inside, genuine leather, none of that synthetic plastic crap. Don't get me wrong. If the people want it, I can get it. But I don't want to. I want a good glove. I want a good glove for a good price. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I want to work. And yeah, I'm going to make a donation to, at first, one child until I can grow a bit bigger, and I can help a few children out.
So I want to say well done, because I know this is something that's been in the works for the last couple of months. And I know you've been working hard behind the scenes, like when we've had chats and stuff. So I just want to say I'm proud of you.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Stuff like that. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in this week, and we hope everyone has a good week. Matt, have a good week, and hopefully more to come with Limitless Power.
Yes, mate. Yeah, we're still working, we're still grinding. Shirts and hoodies will be in around Thursday, Friday. Message the Instagram page to order. And yeah, have a good week, guys.
And remember, guys, hit the subscribe button on this channel as well, because it helps us out so much. Have a good week, everyone.
Bye.